Yo, press record. What's up? You're listening to Zero to X. My name is Daniel and Amara. What's good?
Hey guys.
Hey
guys. Hey guys, I'm doing great, man.
What's up, my guy?
I'm very well. How you doing?
Bro, how am I doing? I'm doing, man. I'm doing. It's going. That's all I can say, my
I'm
guy.
pushing it.
I'm pushing it, man.
Episode after the other.
One episode after the other. 1 week after the other. Guys, it's almost elections.
Dude,
It's
I was
almost
just
elections.
I can't remember who I was telling that. Dude, we just said Happy New Year some days ago. Dude.
Yo. It's good. It's all good.
It's all good. I'm happy with I think I'm happy with the way things are going.
Yeah.
I think I honestly am.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just making sure that like I also keep the energy up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think I'm happy with the way things are going.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. And I found out that like there's a lot of energy in community. Yeah. So it's like, so the guys, there was a time like Amara and I, like even we still do it in some manner, like this podcast is literally one way that we do it. But like there was literally a time Amara and I, like every single week where we're accountability partners. We have been for the longest time.
Yeah.
We're just like reviewing everything we're doing and like critiquing each other, saying, okay, this is how this can be better next week.
Like, dude, you said you do this. Why have you done it?
It's like guy, it's straight. It's straight. I said you guys know Amara, because you won't know how painful that thing can be. Because Amara can be very frank. He just he said and you can trust him that he's like it's all love, it's all good, but like, can we be serious?
Can we be serious? Can we move?
So yeah, so that's why like we're really investing like a lot more in building our communities on social media and everywhere. So yeah, we'd like for you to be a part of it. Let this be our way of not losing motivation.
Yes.
Of not losing energy. Like this can be that thing that you know that you're always on your grind. You can make it like a
guys. I hope you are doing.
Yeah, like I hope you're not just listening. Don't listen. No, don't just listen. I mean,
definitely.
Listen,
that's what I said. Don't
just listen. Like we hope you're doing. We hope you're inspired to do. Yeah. We hope you're inspired to do. Like that's the whole point of this. Like we're inspiring people to greatness. Man. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, you just relax and like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think one of these days we should go a little bit more into personal life. Like and what greatness looks like, what we want greatness to look like in our own personal lives.
Yeah, that would be fun to do.
I think that would be fun.
That would be fun to do.
I would like to have that conversation, especially that thing I said some episodes ago. I can't remember which one. I want to basically be able to live a life that people can.
Oh, I remember when you said that. I remember when you said that.
Yeah. So. I mean, I'm on the journey.
Yeah.
Definitely, I'm on the journey. Yeah. But it's just a thing where I'm like, I think people would benefit from that.
100%, I agree.
Yeah, I think people would
100%, I agree. To that, just to like add to that point, I was telling Amara like earlier today, and I was like, I don't know a better person that has a culture of preparation like he does. So that is something I'm taking from him and learning from him and applying to the things that I lead, like both in volunteer and actual work, like in the workplace. So yeah, like bro, like you're really on your way there, man. I promise you. You're thank God.
Anyway, today's conversation, guys, we
books, baby.
Yeah, books.
Books.
Daniel has spilled the beans. Anyway, bro. we just thought of sharing some of the books that have helped us get this far.
Well,
right. Again, I always say this. Doing is more important.
Doing is the most important thing, man.
But you see the thing, the wisdom in this earth, on this planet, a good chunk of it has been hidden in books. Right? And so it doesn't make any sense. One of my ogas, I won't call his name, but God, by the grace of God, maybe when he hears this, if he ever hears this, he will know he's the one. He said there's only 2 ways you learn.
Yeah.
Mentorship and mistakes. Yeah. Your struggle, man.
Pick your struggle.
So, and that's the thing. The thing is, mentorship doesn't necessarily have to be that you like know the mentor one-on-one, like you have a one-on-one relationship with
them. That's what I tell people, man.
Yeah. You can have just access to their resources, to transform your life from a distance.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
And that's perfectly fine.
Like a perfect example of me for that right now is Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
Like that's it for me because his way of thinking, how articulate he is, how empathetic he is. You know, he's talking and listening. You also know he's a very competent person. You know, he's a very competent person, so well. Bro. Like, does it so well. And even like his mannerisms. So these days, I found out like, so guys, Amara and I are intentionally leveling up our entire speaking and communication. So like, we give you guys the very best experiences. Like, we're leveling up. So something I did, like, there's this thing I have where with people that I respect, I start picking up their mannerisms. And
Daniel said this one time, and I was just like,
so it was like
copycats.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, they said the best artists still, my guy. The best artists still, my guy. So it's like, so what I just did, I just saved a couple of Jordan Peterson lectures and interviews on YouTube. I just saved offline. So like when I'm not doing anything, I just listen. And over time, I find out that I'm a lot more articulate. Yeah, I'm using filler words a lot less. Before you hear me say before,
senior man.
You know,
I'm getting there. You know. Anyway, I think about what you just said, and I remember. So guys, I play the instrument as well. I play the piano.
Is a pretty good pianist.
Oh, relax, guys. I will not hype myself in this one. No. Anyway, it's a thing where when you are learning from a piano mentor, right, or a keyboard mentor, whatever you want to call them, a teacher, whatever the case is, right. You're literally copying everything.
Literally.
You copy from A to Z.
Literally.
But you see, that's the thing with creativity. That's the thing with the brain that we have been given as human beings, right? That at some point, you will just begin to infuse the nature of Amara or the nature of Daniel into that thing.
Got you.
Right?
Got you.
So you started off sounding a lot like this person, but just over time, you
own it. It becomes,
it transforms. It evolves into this completely different version of that thing.
You own it. It becomes like your thing.
So it can be a very, very beautiful thing, and
absolutely,
which is why copying is not a bad thing.
To watch.
Which is why
copying is a very necessary thing.
But obviously there's context to this.
There's context.
We're not promoting bad copying, guys.
Yes. I mean, don't go and plagiarize someone's work. They will arrest you, and I pray they arrest you.
They will arrest you. Anyway, so books,
man.
So Daniel, share with us,
bro. I like, this is not a brag, but this is like, I'm sharing something that is I genuinely enjoy. Like, I genuinely enjoy
books.
The concept of learning, because it's when you learn, you have more information to build. You know what's possible.
Like,
you know what's possible by reading, man.
It took me so long.
Bro, you don't go so far unnecessary.
This was on this. I could have just picked this up and learned this.
That's it, man.
I saved myself 4 months of back and forth.
That's it.
Yeah.
Relationship people. There's some relationship books.
Bro, this is a conversation that needs to be had.
It's not today, Sha.
I
know like 3 days from now is Valentine. It's inside books. Relationship people, it's not that hard.
They were inside books. You just need to be humble and willing to learn.
That's the thing.
Just be humble and willing to learn.
That's the thing, man. That's the thing. So like, there was even a statement that you made about books, and I was like, I know a lot of people say it, and I understand the sentiment where it comes from, but maybe I just took like a couple extra minutes to think about it. Like, it's hidden in books. I wouldn't use the word hidden. It's put in books.
It's put in books, but
they put it there, but hey, God.
Human beings.
The whole point of them writing the book was to share the information in the first place.
Yes, they wanted to share.
They wanted to hold,
it wasn't hidden. Yes.
Yeah. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So it's like, books are an amazing avenue to leverage the experience and expertise.
Yes. So, like I said, mentorship or mistakes.
Yeah, choose one. Pick a struggle.
That means you are going to.
Yo, guys, say the complete thing. The one I said about
Oh yeah, I said. Oh my God, this shout out. Let me give proper credit to this one. This is from Ejimi Olufukeji.
Yeah.
Adigbeye. This is my Oga at the top.
Your guy at the top.
Right. He's a pastor, by the way, and he said, "If you don't yet take it easy, You hear a
sorry.
sorry.
The first thing Amara told me that thing,
Dude.
I off.
Dude, the first time I saw it, it killed me, bro. I was like, dude. That's the thing. There's really, like, if you think about it, everything really boils down to those three things. If you think about books as a subset of mentorships, if you think about courses as a subset of mentorship.
Yeah.
If you think about access to their videos,
their resources
as a subset of mentorship, then you know that really is just two things:
Yeah.
mistakes or mentorship. Pick your struggle.
That really is it.
Pick your struggle.
I can already probably sense some apprehension from people that you might not like to read books, but I'm sorry, sweetheart, my guy, you are a friend.
You are a friend, dude. I'm just gonna be candid with you.
You want to be great?
Yes.
You must read.
You have to read.
You must read. You must learn. You have to take in input. You have to be better.
Yeah.
See, guys, I promise you, there is a level you will do things that, yes, we might have intuition, we might have common sense, or we've seen good practices and maybe we invite them.
Yeah.
But there is a level of expertise you see when someone has taken time to study how to do something. That person is seasoned.
Yes, seasoned is the right word.
Seasoned. You will see the difference between that person and just. And I think almost because I play an instrument, so I play guitar.
I
beg.
You finally put it out there. I was waiting when Daniel tell them that he's an instrumentalist and he's helping me here.
I beg. So one of the things that I think Amara, you probably knew this, like when you start, like except you go to Juilliard or you go to
Berkeley,
or there's
London School of Music,
or there's even this guy like in Nigeria. I think his name. He's a guitarist. Like he has like is this Stephen King or something? I don't know. I've forgotten his name, but I think Asha went there. Like his guitars are insane. Like they are good. They are good. Peter King. I think that's
Peter King is good as well.
No, like except you went there.
Yeah.
The first thing you learn when learning to play an instrument might not be music theory.
Yes.
It might not. You probably know how to play dan.
People from the West usually learn music theory first. They learn music theory first.
Yes. But like at our own side, we
usually don't learn music theory first. Our ears and our fingers improve first. Music theory comes last.
But the moment you pick up music theory,
you realize that
there is a way. Everything
just comes together.
Like,
yeah.
It's like this. You just the one that started playing jazz guitar, and jazz chords can be notoriously named. You just hear something flat 5, blah 7 score. Like, what do you mean? You not having music theory that you're just flatting the 7th note in that thing. Finish. And in real life, you're just shifting one finger back.
Yeah.
That's all you are doing.
Yeah, sharp is literally to flip forward, flat is to take back.
Literally.
Yeah.
And if you did it, you would just look like I think it's gibberish, bro. But because you took the time to learn music theory, so that's the thing. Like you might know something like that.
Yeah. So books, guys.
See, my guy, if you want to do this greatness thing, you will read.
Yes.
You will read.
Yes. I'm still honestly, as of right now, I'm still genuinely trying to. And the thing is, like, I go into every year with a number of books I want to read. So, like, as part of my way to close the year, I plan for the new year, definitely. And part of that plan encapsulates the books I would like to read for that year, right? And January was a struggle, bro.
Oh my God.
But so I opt for audiobooks more because I don't have time to sit down and actually read.
Bro, wash your head.
Yeah.
It's faster to read a book than to listen to an audiobook.
Bro, it's faster. I agree. But you see,
that's more a lifestyle thing. Like what fits into your system.
Yes, exactly. Because I know it is actually faster. I was like, this audiobook is 8 hours. Why is it 8 hours long? Why?
When the book is like 3-4 hours. Dude. And like if you use a service like Script, you will see the time estimated to take you to read.
Yeah. So, but even if it means audiobooks, I think that's the point I was trying to make. Even if it means doing audiobooks, guys, figure it out. Like there is something you must do, and honestly, you probably only feel like that at the start. Of doing it because. But guys, like, and another beautiful thing is when you have one enlightened moment,
bro,
from a book, then you come to cherish books a lot more. You just realize, no.
Like.
We will find the ones that are crazy, good, and we will read them.
Beauty, you guy, like books are I can easily say like the foundation of what I'm building my life upon has been knowledge.
Yeah, I think
from
the first
books.
really good book I read was first really good book that left an impression, a heavy impression, was Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah. That's the OG.
That's an OG book for a lot of people.
Yeah, the OG self-help wealth finance.
I read that one and I was like, oh God, okay, cool. I don't want to be broke in my life.
Yeah, you don't want to be the poor dad.
I don't want to be poor. I read that at like, I can't remember, 15, 16, 17, thereabouts.
Yeah.
And I was just like, nah, I can't do this poverty thing. No.
Get you.
Yeah. Another one I read. We'll do this sequentially, guys. We'll give this proper structure. But another one I read was The Richest Man in Babylon.
That's a good book. It's a small book, and it's an interesting book.
Tiny book. But you see the 5 laws of gold in that book.
Bro.
And you see some of the stories in that book.
They are timeless.
Bro. Timeless.
They are timeless. And that's easier to read because it's like in fiction.
Yeah, it was,
you just adapt. It's not necessarily theoretical or like whatever.
So let's share.
The first book that I read, it wasn't the first book that I read. I started reading since like I was 10. So
bro,
I started reading.
My parents bought us books when we were tiny.
Yeah, man.
My brother consumed books that adults can't consume. Yeah. I'm not making it up. My younger brother consumed books that adults can't consume. He was consuming 800 and 900 page books.
It was the same thing for
us. 8, 9,
it was the same
and
thing
10.
It was the same thing for us in my house. Like there were books everywhere, man. Yeah. There was Brian Tracy, there was Zig Ziglar, there was like all the OG titles.
Oh, Zig Ziglar.
Like all the OG titles you could imagine. So, but I mean, like when I became more self-aware and started more intentionally building my life.
Because it was one thing to read in those days.
It was one thing to read in those days.
Another thing to now sit down and
process the knowledge, to apply the knowledge.
Applying it.
Was 7 Habits of Highly Effective People.
Dude, that's a book. I forgot about that book. That's a book
right there. Like,
that's a book, man.
That's
a book, guys. We read 7 Habits alongside watching Suits.
Bro,
we watched Suits.
Oh my God! I don't think there was a better couple.
And me and Daniel were on fire.
I don't think there was a better couple we could have done at that time. No, man.
Suits was a proper display of what 7 Habits, a lot of the principles in 7 Habits.
Do you understand? Like
not the entire season. I don't think either of us ever finished Suits.
I don't know we did.
But like the first two, three seasons of
Suits. I was like,
Harvey Specter was on something, man.
Bro.
It was on something.
So it's like 7 Habits was one of like the first really good books I read.
Yeah.
Another book was Goals by Brian Tracy. You
honestly can't. You're calling some very heavy names.
You obviously can't go wrong with Brian Tracy.
You can't.
And I understand. See, Brian Tracy's story, like it's not today. It's actually not today.
Tracy.
So you might find that all these books they are saying the same thing, blah blah blah. You the hear word.
Are you really hearing word?
Word.
Have you really changed? They keep dropping the same thing, drumming. Okay,
if you were hearing word, they would not write it that much. It will not sell as much as it's selling. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it's like, that book was incredible. The effect was indelible. Another book, Eat That Frog, Brian Tracy, Time Management. Like, no, it was a really practical book for me at the point where I read it. It's one of the things that has made my life not be total chaos. Especially when I knew, okay, it's like this is the kind of life that I'm going to be living. Do you understand? Not like my idea, but just learning how to prioritize. And maybe sometimes I'm on game, sometimes I'm less than. But I always have principles to go back to center me.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Another book that.
Let me share before you're thinking. While you're still thinking. Yeah, I remember the first one after. So when I read The Richest Man in Babylon,
that was such a good book.
I realized, oh no, I have to have my personal finance in order.
Yeah.
Right. Then I read a couple of books in between reading that and the next one I want to call. But I can't remember those ones yet. Maybe before the end of this podcast I'll remember. But I remember reading Darren Hardy's book, The Compound Effect, and I couldn't get enough
Amara
of
introduced me to
that. The thing is, Darren Hardy's book, I think Darren Hardy's book came out before Atomic Habits.
Yeah.
Right? Atomic Habits.
Why you go cast Atomic Habits now, guys? We need to give that like a special. Atomic
Habits is by James Clear, and it came out. I mean, when it came out, like it really, the concept of building habits,
stacking.
He did a proper job.
There have been people that had written it before.
Yes, there was the Slight Edge. The Slight Edge. I can't remember who wrote the Slight Edge, but the Slight Edge. Then the Compound Effect.
There's a Charles Duhigg book on habits as well. It has a yellow cover. We've read these things. Like there have been books on habits, but
the Slight Edge, Compound Effect, and Atomic Habits
all talk about probably the same thing. Cocaine inside the pages and words of those books.
James Clear
of that particular book.
James Clear did a fantastic job. He did a fantastic job. But guy, I read the Compound Effect, and I just knew, wow.
Amara made me read that book.
I just knew, I have to get my shit in order. Like, dude, like he has to come together. That was when I really began to take like, we are the resultant effect of our daily.
100%, my guy. 100%.
Like your beliefs influence your actions influence your habits, and your habits will eventually become your lifestyle.
Essentially,
so
we do have.
Yeah. So, dude, I can't now leave the beliefs and actions to randomness.
This is why it's not a small thing. It's not a little thing. Every single thing matters.
Yeah.
Even if not in results.
Yeah.
But
I like there was one thing James Clear said on his Twitter. I barely opened Twitter, but I opened it this week. And suddenly I have a lot to talk about on Twitter because guys, I've been talking about plenty things this particular day. I've been talking a lot about the things I saw on Twitter. But James Clear said something on his Twitter, and I think it took a while for it to sit in my mind.
Yeah.
But I think it's worth sharing. He said that excuse could become a habit.
Oh my God.
If you're not careful. I'm paraphrasing because I can't remember exactly how he said it. And that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense.
It's true.
That excuse. So today you excuse something. Tomorrow you excuse another thing.
Yo, that's deep, man.
Dude, just give it a month. It's now a habit.
Yo, that's deep.
Dude. So like, which is why I don't take excuses. I say it all the time. I can give myself a day's break. I can give myself 2 days break. Because sometimes I'm close to burnout. I know my body is telling me, Amara, take this rest or do something else. Or you get whatever it takes to disconnect, right? But I know that I can't give myself more than 1, 2, 3 days at most to reconnect. I need to reconnect quickly. Because that excuse could become a habit.
No, I really think about it. And
dude, it took a while for it to sit.
No, like it's something like really like it needs marination, obviously.
It needs marination.
If
you think about your life, you will see that there's a lot of excuses.
Jesus.
And that's the thing. Sometimes it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. You give yourself an excuse, and it applies to everything.
Every single
You give yourself an excuse to not read a book today. 6 months down the line, you're not reading any book.
You still not read that book for an excuse.
Yeah. And what do you do instead? Maybe you just chill.
Yeah, you just chill.
You get, and then that chilling has become something your body looks forward to on a day-to-day basis.
That excuse becomes a habit.
Dude.
Oh my God.
Dude. Anyway, so I'm very heavy on 2 things in my life. Okay, it's actually more than 2. It's more than 2, but for the sake of this particular episode, I'll just share those 2. I'm very heavy on self-development.
Yeah.
And I'm very heavy on personal finance.
Yeah. So, like the 2 things, finance and personal development, 100%.
Yeah. So that's why the books I've mentioned so far
Mm-hmm.
are in line with those.
Yeah.
I mean, but definitely I can talk about books in leadership. I can talk about books in relationships. I read Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus.
That thing solves a lot of problems when you become aware of them.
Dude, awareness. See, there's a way this guy said it in his book.
John C. Maxwell.
Thank you. I can't remember, but it was in line with solving problems. Yeah. It was in line with solving problems. And he said the first step is to be aware of what you don't know.
Yeah.
Then the next step, I can't remember the steps. Oh God, it's paining me. But anyway, just thinking about the Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus and realizing that you did not read that book at all. You don't know what you don't know.
So that's the thing. That's
you don't know what you
problem.
don't know.
That's the most unfortunate thing.
Yeah.
You don't know what
you
don't.
don't.
And that's the things you are ignorant.
So I read that book.
You don't know you are ignorant about.
Yes.
Bro.
They're costing you.
See, that babe that you're in a relationship is a good babe. Just need to understand.
Yeah.
That guy, he's not mad.
He's not mad.
You don't understand him.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
relationship matter. It's not
today.
It's not today.
So, bro, like this point of what you said is still in my head, that excuses can become a habit. That excuse you're giving can become a habit. Because think about it.
Dude, it's everything.
Bro, it's everything. Dude, it's
man. Everything.
I'm sorry, like we're going back to it. Honestly, I'm not sorry, to be fair. But
yeah, I'm not. It needs some processing.
Like, bro, like
it does.
That's deep, man. But yeah, let's move on. You can process in your own time. I will sit down and process, obviously.
Dude.
Another really, really, really great book. In fact, myself, Amara, and Bernard, who's a friend of ours, I think we did a mastermind on this, Think and Grow Rich.
Yeah.
We did a mastermind on it.
I thought you were going to mention Ronald's book, Seth. But you said mastermind.
Oh, yeah. True. But that was like more business specific.
Yeah, that was
more business specific. We did a bit of a mastermind on Think and Grow Rich, and almost everybody in success literature past 50 or 100 years in some way refers to Think and Grow Rich.
Yeah, like I have my issues with the book.
I have my issues with the book.
But have been the principle is the same. It's the same with,
that's the thing.
The principle works, and it's the same with The Secret in some way.
By Rhonda Byrne, yeah. So that's the thing.
Another thing I think I need to say is I don't think every book is worth reading.
100%. Yeah. But we are saying this last way that you don't feel okay not reading.
Yes, books. We're saying it at the end of the podcast. I say that at the end of the podcast.
You guys read. Like, there's books. No way.
There's books that you read and you just have. See, I say it all the time. You need to go into the book with the willingness to learn, but you also need to pay attention to when your body is rejecting the information coming from this book. And
that's totally fine. It's okay to not finish a book.
At the end of the day,
with certain ideas.
Not a lot of books have timeless principles.
Exactly.
When you find those ones, you hold on to. There's books that I read on an annual basis.
I
told Daniel this before, guys, that there's books every year.
You must revisit it.
Normal. Just to wash my brain.
Do you understand? Atomic Habits, right up there. Atomic Habits for me is right up there.
I don't read Atomic Habits because I've read it enough times.
You've read it enough times. Amanda really convinced me to read Atomic Habits. 21 Laws of Leadership, the 360-degree leader, because of like the nature of my work and the things that are going to be happening for me in my life. Leadership is a very big part of it. Yeah. Leadership is a very big part of it. So titles by George C. Maxwell. I can't even count how many of these books I've read.
But this year,
I can easily say I've read almost 50% of whatever that man has ever written. Same for Brian Tracy. I can easily say I've read more than. And see, you learn by repetition, by hearing these ideas over and over and over again. And just maybe you are complaining that they are saying the same novel again. Maybe the novelty in the new form might help. Because the odds of you going to pick up a book you've read before, it's not really high. Maybe one of these days we'll talk about how to properly read a book and get juice from it. Yeah.
These days I found that that a lot of the time I think it's for the phase of life I'm in. In the past, I used to just make out time to read, right? I think everybody in my circle knows I hate writing.
Yeah. That's true.
Everybody in my circle knows I hate writing.
That's true.
But I'm at this phase of my life where I don't read books these days without actually bringing out a pen. I have my tablet beside me to write. The moment if I'm going to read that book, I am going to make it worth my while.
100%.
I must write.
Yeah, and guys, don't be reading books to say you finished a book. Like,
I don't care about that, man. If you read only 6 books in a 12-month year and you apply the principles in those 6
your
books,
life will 10, 50, 100x. I promise you.
Dude.
I promise you. I promise you. Let's make it easy. Take one book. One good book.
Yeah. I think, try to avoid, guys, I'm sorry to cut you, Daniel. We'll come back to you.
Yeah.
But try to avoid having to, maybe you join a circle or something where they're trying to get you to finish one book in 2 weeks. Please.
I don't even know how you get the juice of the book, man.
Run!
I don't.
Well, I mean, if you're a fast reader, I mean, that works for you, right? There's everything
is nuanced.
Everything is nuanced.
We almost made our own mistake. Bro,
we almost made our own mistake.
So it's like, yeah, like that point, Amara, is like you don't need to read everything.
You
if you want to join
don't.
a group, if you feel that works for you.
You
But
feel like book
but
review
the
groups work
context
for
we
you.
are talking about it from is you want to learn to
Extracting.
apply.
You want to extract and
See.
apply.
See,
That's where the magic is.
There was something a friend of mine. His name is Benji. He's a friend of
The
mine.
mutual friend, yeah.
He's a mutual friend. He told me something. He was like, people eat too fast.
What?
Too fast.
What?
Shout out Benji. People eat too fast.
What?
See,
that's a nice quote.
Slow
down. Slow down.
The flavors you will become aware of in that meal.
Yeah.
Bro, it will change your life. You will not look at food again.
Same thing with books.
Same thing with books, my guy. You will not look at books again. Just as so we can't get through all of the books that
we can't. But these are just wonderful starting points.
Foundational ones, man.
Wonderful starting points. Leadership, personal finance.
I generally read around leadership, finance because I'm in that space and I believe that money
makes the world go around.
So maybe we might create a notion with our book recommendations.
Yes.
If you guys are interested in it, you can see what we've read and maybe what we're reading right now.
Yeah.
Honorable mention, one book that Amara and I are reading, like not necessarily together, but like to tell them about it, Ultra Learning.
Oh yeah. Bro,
it's a really, really good resource.
I got tired of the book, if I'm being honest.
No, like the first 50 pages.
But the first 50 pages blew my mind.
First 50 pages.
Dude! I was like,
this is what we mean. You don't need to read the entire
book.
The point is getting like that principle.
Dude! I was blown away. I was like,
guys, if you take anything away from this guy, Rich, we normally tell you we hope you take one or two things away.
Yeah.
Take reading away from this guy.
Thank you so much for
listening. It'll change your life.
We hope the books we mentioned transform your life as they did ours.
As they did ours.
Yeah.
100%.
So again, as always, we'll see you in the next one.
Thank you guys. Thank you for listening. Share and see you in the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Bye, guys.